here we are at the US Open with Steve Flink, my usual partner for the slams. Steve, we are surprised about what's going on, especially in the women's tennis, because we saw Kim Clijsters, who won the Australian Open, the last US Open, and she's not here. Lina, who won Paris, and she lost the first round. Kvitova, Petro, who won Wimbledon, and she lost the first round. So what's going on with the women's tennis, please, Steve?
It's called.
You are an expert in ladies, no?
Well, I can only tell you this: it's instability.
Yeah.
To the nth degree, as they say, because that's the problem these days, is that you get some brilliant performances like Lina in Roland Garros, Kvitova even more so at Wimbledon when she beat Sharapova, and then Kvitova in her case today, yesterday self-destructed in her match. That was all self-inflicted one. She beat herself. She missed 1,000 forehands. Lina, I didn't see that much of the match, but she has not had a very good record since Roland Garros, so that's the problem. These women, they rise to the heights, they play some brilliant matches, win majors, and then they don't maintain it. Yankovic 3 years ago got to #1 in the world. Then she never won a major, very disappointing. Ivanovic won the French. We haven't seen the same high level of play from her ever since either. That's the problem in the women's game right now.
Safina was #1, okay, she got injured, but she didn't win any slam.
Right.
So I mean, this women tennis, the only steady one when she's fit is Serena.
Yes.
I mean, the only one that is consistent when she plays is Serena.
Well,
all the others are there is a big gap between her and the others, I believe. Yes?
Yes, there's a big gap. Absolutely, there's a big gap. And I think that also, Ubaldo, you have to look at Sharapova. She has been very reliable through most of this year. You got to give her a lot of credit because she was in the semis in the French, the finals of Wimbledon. She may well go deep into this tournament too. But Serena's the best big match player out there by far, and I'd be surprised if Serena didn't win this event.
Yeah, Sharapova is strange also her attitude, because she always starts with some troubles, especially with young players. We saw Robson, we saw other young girl in France,
and Watson here.
Yeah, Watson and Robson in Wimbledon.
Right.
And then after the first set, she comes back.
But don't you think that's a big difference, Ubaldo? The Sharapova, at least she gets into trouble. She has unnecessarily long matches, but she most of the time wins.
Yeah.
Kvitova, Lina, not so much the case. I like the fact that Sharapova on her bad days still prevails most of the time.
You're right, you're right. Kvitova last year after the semi-finals in Wimbledon lost 5 times in the first round. This time she made 2 second rounds, and then here she loses at the first round, which is, I mean, almost unbelievable. We really don't know what's going on in women tennis.
No, it's hard to fathom, and I just hope both Serena and Maria play well here, and I think that would be the best thing for the tournament.
Okay, let's talk quickly about the men's tennis now. This ladies first and men's after. We are gentlemen, you know, me and you, you're Italian, I'm Italian, you know. Anyway, so Steve, the Djokovic is the favorite if his shoulder is okay. Is that you're right?
Oh, absolutely the favorite, overwhelming favorite, I think, if he's healthy.
Yeah. What did you think about the sort of the hyperbaric room? They've been talking a little bit about Djokovic doing some sort of extra, trying to find some extra help from some technological machine. He said something on the Wall Street Journal yesterday. They were talking that he is, well, last year at least, he did some experiment. He said that it was like to go in a ship, in an aerospatial ship. And well, some people think that the players should, just take vitamins and not doing something more. What is your opinion about it?
I would need to. I would think so too, but I would want to know in more depth what he meant. Exactly what it was that he might have taken.
Well, he said that in the last 10 months he never went in this sort of naval ship. He's saying that didn't help his results, but still there were some doubts. I mean, the matter was raised up. And so, I mean, you know, in past some players they were criticized to have too many muscles, too much power, and thank you. So what do you think? I mean, well, we'll have to find out.
I think so. I mean, he looks very trim. I mean, he's not a guy that is, as you say, he's not bulging with muscles. He's trimmer than he's ever been. I think the big thing with him is his diet and his winning mentality now. And I think the other things, it's silly for him to talk about unless he has something important to reveal, which I don't think he does. I mean, all the players are tested. Djokovic knows the rules, and I certainly hope he's following them.
Okay, thanks a lot to Steve Flink, and we will have him again next days on ubitennis.com and on YouTube.